Before we start our lesson for today, I am inviting all of you to join us in a magical learning experience at home. Enroll now at Vibal's Happy Homeschool program. You can find the details at the description part of this video. Hope to see you there! Would you believe that the table salt you see almost every day is a result of attraction? How and why? Hi everyone! Welcome to another episode of our Scienterrific Friday. I am Teacher Janelle and I'm on a journey again to understand the different things around us. Are you ready to join me for today's lesson? Come on! In terms of science, attraction means chemical bonding. It happens because everything you see is made up of atoms that are bonded with each other. Let us learn about the two basic ways of how atoms bond. Today, we are going to talk about ionic and covalent bond. In this topic, we will discover the following. What is covalent and ionic bond? How do covalent and ionic bond differ from each other? And why are chemical bonds important? I mentioned earlier that everything is made of atoms. An atom has a nucleus composed of positively charged particles called protons, neutrally charged particles called neutrons, and they are surrounded by negatively charged particles called electrons. The number of protons should always be equal to the number of electrons because atoms need to be in balance. However, some atoms cannot maintain their number of electrons. Thus, they have to bond with another atom by sharing or taking away electrons with each other to attain stability. This results in chemical bonding and forming of molecules. Molecules are the result of two or more atoms from the same or different elements that are bonded together. So, what are these types of chemical bonds? The first is the covalent bond. It is defined as a chemical bonding between two non-metallic atoms wherein a sharing of pairs of electrons between atoms occurs. Covalent bonds form when two or more atoms share electrons to keep them stabilized because neither of them is strong enough to attract electrons from each other. Compounds formed through covalent bonding has the following characteristics: definite shape, low polarity, liquid or gaseous state at room temperature. Melting and boiling point are both at low temperatures. Real-life examples are hydrochloric acid or HCl, water or H2O, and ammonia or NH3. If you remember the characteristics of covalent bonds, can you tell me if these examples are compounds formed through covalent bonding? First, methane. Second, rubbing alcohol or isopropyl alcohol. Yes, methane and rubbing alcohol are two compounds that are both formed through covalent bonding. Simply, the atoms that share electrons with each other are two non-metals, and they have characteristics such as being liquid at room temperature. Second is ionic bond. It is defined as a chemical bonding between non-metallic and metallic atoms because of electrostatic attraction between oppositely charged ions in a chemical compound. Ionic bonds form when a metallic atom donates an electron to the non-metallic atom, which is strong enough to attract electrons between the two atoms to keep them both stabilized. Compounds formed through ionic bonding has the following characteristics: no definite shape, high polarity, solid state at room temperature. Melting and boiling point are both at high temperatures. Real-life examples are table salt, iron oxide or ROS, and calcium hydroxide, which is basic salt in antacid tablets. Can you tell me if these examples are compounds formed through ionic bonding? First, rock salt or calcium chloride. Second, baking soda or sodium bicarbonate. Great! Both of them are compounds formed through ionic bonding because the characteristics of ionic bond can be observed in them. Why are chemical bonds important? Through chemical bonds, scientists learn the properties of substances and will have an idea of how two substances will react. Thus, they can create and discover new compounds that can be useful in our daily lives, even if we are not aware of it. Now, can you guess the type of chemical bond that exists on some of the real-life objects that we encounter almost every day? First, cooking gas or propane. Second, chalk or calcium carbonate. Third, vinegar or acetic acid. And fourth, fluoride toothpaste or sodium fluoride. Did you get everything right? Great! Before we end our lesson for today, I am inviting all of you again to join us in a magical learning experience at home. Enroll now at Vibal's Happy Homeschool program. You can find the details at the description part of this video. Hope to see you there! I hope you learned a lot today and apply these learnings in your daily lives. Join me again for our next Scienterrific Friday, and together, let us discover things around us. Because science is everywhere! This has been Teacher Janelle for Teacher Vibal. Goodbye, everyone!